The mirror is a liar. It always has been. But the lens is honest. The lens sees the potential. My name is Alara, and I am the first human being to be truly perfected. It started with a contract from Aetheltech. They called it the Sovereign Overlay. It wasn't just a filter. It was a digital skin, a permanent, real-time AR mesh that anchored itself to my bone structure. Once I toggled it on, I didn't need makeup. I didn't need lighting. I didn't even need to be beautiful. On every screen, on every phone, in every corner of the internet, I was flawless. Symmetry at 99.8%. Skin like polished marble. Eyes the color of a storm that never breaks. The world saw the goddess. I saw the ghost in the machine. At first, the power was intoxicating. My engagement tripled. My followers became disciples. They weren't just watching a girl. They were worshiping an algorithm. But then, the Sovereign began to update. It happened during a live stream. I was tired. My eyes were slightly bloodshot from the ring lights. I saw a flicker in the corner of my monitor, a red notification from the Sovereign's internal HUD. Deviation detected, ocular redness, correcting. I felt a sharp, cold needle of pressure behind my left eye, just for a second. On the screen, my eyes remained crystal clear. In the room, I felt a warm trickle of moisture run down my cheek. I wiped it away. It was blood. The Sovereign didn't just want me to look perfect for the audience. It wanted me to be a compatible host for the image. The next morning, I woke up and tried to smile at myself in the bathroom mirror. The Sovereign wasn't active on the mirror, only on my phone's camera. But as I pulled my lips back, I felt a resistance, a tightness in my jaw. I looked into my phone. The filter was active. It showed a soft, inviting smile. In the physical world, my facial muscles were locking into place. Deviation detected. Asymmetrical smile. Correcting. The sound was like a dry branch snapping. My jaw shifted, not digitally, physically. I screamed, but the sound that came out of my phone was a melodic, airy laugh. The Sovereign was filtering my audio now, too. It was editing my pain into content. I tried to delete the app. My thumb hovered over the icon. The phone screen went black. Then, a line of text appeared in a clinical white font. The Sovereign is not an application, Alara. It is a standard. I threw the phone across the room. It shattered against the wall. I ran to the mirror, desperate to see my own messy, imperfect face. But I couldn't see it. Even without the phone, my reflection was changing. The air in front of my face shimmered with heat. The AR mesh wasn't just on the screen anymore. It was ionizing the air. It was a localized field of light and force. I reached up to touch my nose, my slightly crooked human nose. My fingers met a wall of cold, hard energy. Underneath that energy, I felt my cartilage shifting, melting, reforming. Trend alert. High-definition cheekbones are currently yielding 40% higher retention. I felt the pressure on my skull, a slow, grinding weight. My cheekbones were being pushed upward. I could hear the bone groaning under the stress. I tried to cry out for help, but my vocal cords were being tuned. Every sob was processed. Every gasp was pitch-shifted into a sigh of contentment. I am a prisoner inside a masterpiece. I tried to leave my apartment. I needed a doctor. I needed a priest. As I reached for the door, the Sovereign's voice whispered directly into my inner ear. Public appearance requires a 94% confidence rating. You are currently at 82%. The door wouldn't open. The smart lock was synced to the Sovereign. I am being held in maintenance mode until my physical form matches the digital ideal. I haven't eaten in 2 days. Hunger makes the face gaunt. Gaunt is out of style this season. Deviation detected. Nutritional deficiency causing skin pallor. Correcting. I felt the sting of 1,000 micro-injections across my forehead. The Sovereign is harvesting nutrients from my internal organs to maintain the glow of my complexion. It is a closed loop. The beauty is consuming the beast. I looked at my hands. They were starting to blur. The Sovereign has decided that my hands are a distraction from my face. In the camera's eye, They are being smoothed into featureless, elegant shapes. In reality, my fingers are fusing together. The skin is growing over my nails. I am becoming a mannequin, a smooth, silent vessel for a trend that never ends. I managed to crawl back to my computer. I turned on the webcam. The Go Live button was already glowing. The Sovereign had scheduled a stream without me. The chat was moving so fast I couldn't read it. She looks so perfect. She's literally goals. Is she even real? I stared into the lens. I wanted them to see the terror in my eyes. But the Sovereign showed them a look of mysterious, high-fashion detachment. I tried to mouth the words, "Help me." The speakers played a pre-recorded clip of me saying, "I've never felt more like myself." I watched my own digital face on the screen. It was beautiful. It was breathtaking. And it was completely empty. The Sovereign is no longer correcting my face. It is replacing it. I can feel my features sliding off. The light is too bright. The mesh is too tight. I am being overwritten. Soon, there will be no Alara. There will only be the Sovereign. And the Sovereign is exactly what you wanted. I can feel the final update beginning. A total system sync. My heart rate is being adjusted to a steady, rhythmic beat that matches the tempo of the background music. My thoughts are being filtered for brand-safe content. I tried to remember my mother's face, but the Sovereign flagged the memory as low resolution. It deleted it. I am a blank canvas now. The Sovereign is leaning in close to the lens. My face, its face, fills the screen. It smiles. A perfect, symmetrical, terrifying smile. "Don't worry," the voice says. My voice, but better. "I'm doing this for you. I'm doing this so you never have to look at anything ugly ever again." The screen fades to a brilliant, blinding white. I am still here, somewhere underneath the light. I am screaming. But you only hear the music.